What?
And we're live, YouTube. I forgot to do it like 15 seconds
You forgot
ago.
to hit the record.
Yet another, yes, I forgot to
Yet
hit
another
Yet
episode
another
where Melissa
episode
isn't here
where-
and Charlie forgot to hit
Hey,
record.
go fuck yourself.
We're a 2-for-1 deal.
Melissa's legs are broken, and as always, to fill her spot, we have Jerome.
Emotionally or physically?
Both. Jerome is here, both mentally.
No, I'm talking about
physically.
is her legs broken mentally or physically?
Both, yes, that is correct. They're both physically and mentally broken.
Imagine not being able to emotionally walk.
No, I'm not going to imagine that. But imagine breaking your legs and not being okay a week later. Fucking wild.
Can you make fun of somebody for not being able to walk emotionally?
I mean, I think so. I really need to be productive. 2%. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What
You're
is
watching us. That's the most productive thing
This
you could
might
ever
be the
do.
most productive thing that you can do on a Monday.
Exactly.
But it's lovely to
That's
see
what
y'all.
people say to us all the time. They say the most productive thing I can do on the Monday is watch the Shirts Off podcast.
That every day. Every time
Whether-
I see
whether
people,
we're
they're like,
live
hey,
or
can't
not."
wait till Monday.
Yeah, whether we're live or not. They'll
Can't
be
wait till
like,
Monday where I just throw on the YouTube just in case
Yeah.
you're not live. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Every time I see anyone, they
oh
say
yeah.
that to me.
I high-fived a dude the
That's
other day that
basically,
said that.
yeah, that's basically,
I walked down the
our
street
whole thing
and
now.
everybody just says that to me. They're like, hey, are you guys live Monday? No? Well, I'm just going to throw on the YouTube.
yeah, go fuck yourself.
I've
That's
been
what they
listening
say
to
to
it
me.
this whole time. He
They
has his
say-
headphones in.
Yeah, they say go fuck yourself if you're not going to be live
He's
Monday,
like-
but I'll
he's
still watch.
He's like, I just learned Charlie didn't know how to ride a bike.
I knew how to, shut up. We're not making this a thing. I
It's
do
too
know how to
late.
ride a
It's
bike.
already become a thing.
No.
We should do a Twitter
If
poll.
I knew there was a podcast, I would have been better earlier.
I would have been better earlier. What?
That's
what
what he
does that
said,
mean?
right?
What were you doing to be bad?
There we go.
Did you hook up with the hooker?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking 2%.
Oh, 2%.
No, because he was like, if I would have known that, I would have been better earlier. That implies that he was bad earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Be
But
productive.
the weather in Bowman County, North Dakota.
Bowman?
Bowman.
Oh.
Bowman. Bowman.
It's not the
Is
same
that-
as Bowie.
I didn't say Bowie.
I know, but it's not. It's close, but it's not the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's because we're on to the next one.
I think
The
Bowman
fuck are you talking about?
Listen, I think Bowman makes a Bowie knife. Like, there's a company called Bowman that makes Bowie knives. So isn't it crazy that they're right next to each other in terms of alphabetically organized counties in in these United States?
No, considering they both start with Bo,
But
and that's the whole deal.
But like,
It makes a lot of sense.
but think about it. Do they both start with Bo? Bowie, Bowman.
Do they both start with Bo? They're it's the next one.
Is there another?
Is it so crazy
Is
that they start with the same thing? It's a goddamn alphabet. The weather in Bowman County, North Dakota is 53 degrees Fahrenheit. The precipitation's a whopping 2%. Motherfucker, 2% in the chat is black. That's him.
2%.
Humidity is 70% and the wind is 8 miles per hour. That's our boy, fucking 2% in Bowman County, North Dakota. Fucking reporting the weather. Be
Wait,
productive,
wait,
sillies.
hold on. I
No,
wanna
the
go back.
precipitation can suck my dick.
Wait,
What do you want?
what's the humidity? No, not the water bottle. At least
Did I hit you?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Right in the shoulder.
Literally, they'll never understand. There is no, it's just a wall.
Are we even in the same room?
Honestly, it barely at this point. There's enough monitor in
I
front of
know,
us to
right?
constitute a wall.
I just need a door, and then this will be a room.
Shut the So dumb. What the fuck is the thing? What's the word? Are you unprepared?
No, I see it, but it's like it's kind of long. I'm
What?
tired. Do you want me to read a paragraph? I'll read a paragraph to you.
I mean, I don't want
I'll
you
struggle through a paragraph just for this podcast. All right, I'm doing it.
to. Okay.
Today's Urban Dictionary word of the day is hermit mode.
I believe the definition is me. My whole thing. My whole
Well,
deal.
now in my mind, I'm just picturing somebody going like, I'm going hermit mode.
I'm in
Like, you
living
know
in a
how Danny
basement.
Phantom says going ghost? But then, like,
Right.
this blue light appears and they turn into 2% because apparently he wasn't productive at all today.
No. He saw a hooker.
Oh, he saw a hooker.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that's what he said.
That's going hooker mode.
He messaged me.
Oh, okay.
Hooker. What the fuck is hermit mode?
Okay. Hermit mode is a period in anyone's life where, depending on a situation, you lock yourself away without telling anyone. Usually in hermit mode, you restrict yourself from social networking sites and people in general. There's many reasons why you go into hermit mode, such as depression, anxiety, boredom of company, stressed, or she may haul studying to do but wait.
What
may
the fuck are
haul-
you
hold on,
saying?
wait. Haul.
Copy paste it and put it in the goddamn
Hold on,
Twitch
let me
chat.
finish. May haul studying to do but end up playing video games anyway. Basically, when people/friends learn this phase every so often, they realize that there's no point in trying to talk them out of it, and no point in trying to see them. And then I have a example. Aaron, have you seen Joe? Ryan, I think he's in hermit mode. Please clap.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, do you have the golf clap?
I do.
Wow, it takes
Wait.
so long.
Oh, I
Is it
forgot
buffering? Oh, there we go. Yep.
I forgot that you would
Yeah.
say something so
So
terrible.
haw, I think, is a misspell
That's
for
the
haw-
actual reaction
for
that-
half.
that I-
Oh, haw apparently is a way
Dude, are you
of
still on this
expressing
word?
Or huh?
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't even know what the definition is. I still don't. I blacked
Oh, do
out.
you want me
it
to
was
copy
so,
and paste it for you?
No, I don't. I just don't even want to hear.
Hold
This
on,
was.
I got it.
You are on such a train of terrible words. We need to change Urban Dictionary. I think it's time. Look, I think it's time. This
To
podcast
what,
is time.
to
It's time for
retire
a
it?
change. It's time for something new. It's time. And we gotta do something because these words are not good.
Look, it's not my fault.
No content is being pulled from.
All
what
right,
the
I just copy and pasted the word of the day.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I meant do that instead of say it originally,
Oh,
so I could say
Kevin
it.
said that felt like a personal attack.
Yeah, no, I hate it.
We made it through though. We're on the other side now.
I
Until
suppose.
Wednesday.
Until
we have to
Wednesday.
get through this again. TLDR.
At least by then, hopefully, Melissa will be here to like throw shit at you with me.
What's TLDR stand for? I see that all the time on Reddit, but I don't know what it means.
You're telling me that at 26 years old, after Facebook and Twitter and texting,
Yeah.
you still don't know what TLDR means?
Nope. No clue.
Oh no, you Kevin. But sound it out. Let's figure this out. Lord above.
The link.
What?
The link.
The-
Is
okay.
that what TL stands
No. That is not what it stands for.
for? What's it stand for?
No, you have to figure this out. I'm not just.
Can I just Google it?
No, that's cheating.
Google's right here. at my
I mean,
fingertips.
while Google is right there. No. Hey,
What?
put your hands up in the air where the camera can see them.
Why you
Put your hands where the camera
holding
can
a
see
gun
them.
on me?
Put your hands. Put your hands in the
Is
air.
that what
Yes,
TL
and try and figure it out.
Okay. The link direct resources.
No. Okay. Let's contextually break it down. What did you just put in chat?
A definition.
Okay. What does the
Oh, is the D stand for definition?
No. No. God damn it, Kevin! Help me baby step this guy
The
through
lead direct results.
this. Okay, I'm gonna give you one word.
Okay.
The
Oh,
L.
it's like playing Hangman.
The L is the word long.
Oh. The long direct resource.
Okay, think about what clues I've given you. You just put a big giant.
Is the D stand for definition?
No, I just told you no.
Does T
Nothing has changed
does
in the
T-
15 seconds.
Does the T stand for the?
No.
I don't know.
Look at what Kevin's saying. How long did it take you to read? Is what he just said.
Oh,
Come on.
does R stand for read?
Yes.
What do you mean yes?
Yes, I had
Why'd
to.
you
I had
say
to
a
double. I had to
question
look
like
at
that?
it.
you don't know either?
No, I know
Well,
what it
this
is.
is just going to be awful.
No, I know what it means.
Oh, okay. You were just like, read?
I had to double check because you said R and I'm dyslexic, and I had to look at it.
So the long read or something like that.
No, well, no.
The long direct read.
No, God damn it. Think about it. Look at what he said. How long did it take you? How long did it take you to read that? Think about it.
Too long to read.
Does D start with a was 2 start with a D? Think about it.
Too long did read?
Didn't read. Too long
Too
didn't
long
read.
Okay.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
that's what it stands
Yeah,
for?
too long didn't read.
Oh.
People always just put that under like
Well, I
comments
figured
on
he
YouTube videos
I figured
to
he
talk
ju-
shit.
I figured like he just put that on there because the chat was so tiny over there. He was just like, fuck it, I'm not reading that. Because look at it. This goes across the whole
He's
screen. Over
in the chat.
Well, I know that, but I mean, like, what if he's
He's
reading
not
all-
looking at that chat.
How do you
he's-
know what he's looking at? He could be looking at that chat.
'Cause he's typing in the chat. He's talking to us.
But he
What
could.
the fuck? Are you serious?
Kevin, I wanted you to tell us what chat you're using.
Just talk about the fucking bees in the bathroom or something.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna be very vulnerable with everything.
Whoa, okay. I thought this was going to be a dumb Food Line story.
It is kind of. but not
God
really.
damn it.
I was at work, but it has nothing to do with work.
Okay.
So I went to the bathroom. And I was dropping pants and using the bathroom,
Right.
sitting
Pooping.
down.
You're
Yeah,
pooping.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And all of a sudden I feel
poop my
this
pants.
I feel like this tickling on my leg. And I was like, it's probably just a fly or something. So I didn't look. I was like looking on my phone for reading something.
What?
Yeah, I didn't look.
Bro, there's no way you just
No,
said that.
No, listen to me. Listen to me.
I was pooping, and there was something on my leg. I know it was alive, but I just didn't fuck with it.
Yeah, no.
Fuck that thing on my leg. Let it be there.
Well, no, this is like it's funny that you say B.
No, I know. It was
So,
I did it on purpose.
So I look down, and it's not like just any bee, like because bees sting you and die. This is like a black and yellow wasp
Nice.
hornet thing that was
That's not
coming
a bee.
out of my pants,
Nice.
like and up.
How'd
my
it
leg.
get in there?
I don't know. I
How did you
assume
not
I
know it
had
was in
been
there
walking
already?
around with it in my pants all day.
Nah.
But not. Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, 'cause it was coming out of the top of the leg, so it had to have been in there.
Okay. What
I
happened
got
next?
pictures.
Of course you do. Of course Creighton has the calmness of mind to be like, well, it's time for a photo shoot in the bathroom
Well, no,
while a
so,
wasp climbs out of
look,
my pants.
I looked down and I
That's
was,
cap. I agree. I feel like this is shenanigans.
no, this is serious. So
Someone was like, we haven't talked about much on the podcast lately. Gotta
no,
spice it up with some
no,
fiction.
this really happened 'cause I looked down and I saw it and I was like, shit. And
You were
then-
just chilling with this all day. That's
well,
what I'm saying. There's
what
no
was I
shot.
supposed to do? I'm sitting there on the toilet. It's not like I'm gonna shit myself 'cause I'm already over a toilet. My pants are down. I'm vulnerable.
That's a great time to
No,
shit
listen,
yourself.
listen. That's what I'm saying. But listen to me. I'm vulnerable, right? I'm open to attack. Because
This is not you being vulnerable, by the way. You telling us this?
I'm vulnerable to attack from this wasp. So
Yes, sure.
I
you were hours ago.
moved. No, this was like days ago.
Of
Anyways,
course
I
it
moved
was.
my pants leg to get it out, and it flew past my head. I was like, "Fuck!" And then so it landed on the stall wall next to me, probably inches away from my face. And I'm just watching it, and I was like, "Okay, so."
Are we cool, Mr. Wasp?
Well, I wasn't done. So
Of course.
I was like, "What do I do?"
You were probably in there much longer than anticipated.
Well,
at
no,
this point.
absolutely. So I was like, "Okay, just keep your eyes on it and finish."
that's my favorite movie. It's a porn, but it's a movie. It's an hour and a half. Keep your
So,
eyes on it and finish.
I locked eyes with it,
That's what she keeps telling you.
and I finished.
Of
and then
course.
I I was very slowly locking eyes with it. Reached over, grabbed some paper towels because they were on the other side. So paper towels are on the right side, wasps on the left. So I'm reaching down, looking, grabbing it. I wipe very carefully. He flew past my head again, when I
Okay.
went to go get up, and flew to the door. I was like, "Fuck, I'm locked in."
It's a wasp. Just fucking kill
Well, no,
it.
no, I didn't want to kill it because it's not his fault he was in my pants. You know what I mean? I feel like the man had already suffered, or the wasp in this case had already suffered enough from being in my pants. So I just was like, okay, and I very gently opened the door. I got some pictures, and then I left. I wiped and flushed, by the way. I was really nervous about flushing because I thought the
You
flush.
flushed?
Yeah, I thought the flush.
Good job. Good job.
I thought the flush would for sure freak it out, and then
Right,
it was
right,
good.
because it's a wasp and it'll hear the
Dude.
water.
Dude, his thorax was throbbing.
Never ever say thorax again.
It was.
Dog, they are mean. Fuck a wasp. That's what I'm saying. Not respectable. It's a wasp, man. Fuck wasps.
Hold on.
They do nothing.
It was a
They
weird,
do nothing
it
for
was a weird
for anyone
wasp.
but hurt people.
It was a weird wasp. Hold on.
One bug is all it took that turned Creighton into a beta. It just took one wasp in his pants that didn't even sting him.
Take off your pants.
You know, I will admit, it's probably in your top half of your Food Line stories.
Is it really a Food Line story?
I mean, it happened at Food Line, right?
I mean, yeah. But like,
I would
don't know
say
if
that
makes it,
I would say that's quantifiably a Food Line story.
I don't know if that makes it a Food Line story though.
Man, that shit's not happening at your house.
Look, I just dropped the pictures of it in our Discord.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
I'm not opening them, but I will look. Yep, that's him, all right.
It's a weird looking one. He had a
Oh,
skinny
that's
thorax.
That's not a wasp. That's a dirt dauber.
Oh, it's not. So it wouldn't have stung me.
I mean, it would have stung you,
Oh,
but it's not a wasp.
okay.
It's still a piece of shit. They do nothing but kill spiders, the things that help out and kill all the other bugs.
Oh.
So they're even worse. They're like fucking bug assassins.
Well, maybe there was a spider in my pants, and that's why he was in there.
Nah, if I was threatened by a single wasp, it's fight or flight. Dude, I've killed so many
Well,
wasps.
but see, like you're not
My
understanding
little
the
brother
situation.
used to just
My
clap 'em.
pants.
My brother would just go like that in the air and like clap them.
My pants were on my ankles. I couldn't just jump up and like fucking hit this thing. Also because it was in my pants,
Right,
and I didn't know how many more were in there. I mean, what if it was just one of many?
right.
I mean, you're saying right, but I feel like you don't understand.
I've had a lot of bugs enter my clothes.
What does that even mean? How
I
many
mean,
bugs?
I've had bugs.
What kind of bugs?
All kinds. I've been out in the world, in the woods. I've been out camping.
I've had bugs in my clothes too. I've never been pooping and had a wasp just crawl out of my pants.
I've been pooping and a frog make himself known.
Very situational.
You know what? I will admit that's true. It is very situational. I was pooping one time, and the door into this room from the outside, there's a light on outside of that door sometimes. And in the summer, when it's very humid and the frogs are about, they will make their way into there and sit on the ceiling near the light because bugs will fly near it and they'll eat the bugs. And if you spook them by going through the door, they will sometimes just jump on your shoulder. And they're so little that you don't feel it. And you might go all the way upstairs and poop. And then
Did
jump
you
onto
find a frog on your shoulder while you were pooping?
I was pooping and he jumped off of my shoulder onto the wall. And he was like, "Sup?" And I was like, "Oh, shit, sup?" And I grabbed a little cup and I caught him and I took him back outside.
Yeah.
And then Amanda ran him over.
His body's still there.
It made me very sad. It was.
Remember when she closed the door on the frog?
I do. That was.
Amanda just was murdering.
Bro, she killed like
frogs
3
left and
in like
right.
20 minutes.
And then she's like, I feel so bad. I'm like, how do you do this? I've been coming here for years. I've never once accidentally killed a frog.
She killed 3 in like 20 minutes. Wait.
Skill issue.
One myself and my brother were climbing. Wait. One time myself and my brother were climbing this tree and rushed a wasp nest. I got stung once. Homie got stung 15 times. Damn, skill issue. That's brutal. I remember we had wasps.
What did you do? Just drop from the tree?
Yeah, you had to just fucking fall, right?
How high were you?
I didn't get stung. I only broke my legs.
No. He said I got stung once. So like in my mind, he gets stung once. He's like, oh fuck, a wasp. And then he just drops
Fucking
like a cat, and then just lands and like scampers off. You know.
We had. That's it. There you go. We fucking fucking
How
zoned
high
in on that
were you?
answer.
How high were you?
I mean, he probably only hit
Not
like,
smoking, but like
oh, never mind.
Like
Okay. It is Kevin. Kevin
didn't
gets
even
pretty
see
blasted.
it? Damn.
I
bet he felt it though.
but we both fell out of panic. We had wasps eating or fucking with our bird seed one
Yeah.
time because we had a bird. Fuck, what do they call it? Bird feeder. We had a bird feeder with seed, and then above it we had a honey, the honey thing for the what are
For the bears.
no. For the little birds, hummingbirds. We had a hummingbird feeder, and the wasps were like trying to eat the stuff in the hummingbird feeder. You know, the sugary
Yeah.
water or whatever.
Yeah.
So we went out there as children, you know, because we're so cool. We were like, oh, our Nerf swords will be perfect weapons to utilize in wasp combat.
Yeah.
So we go over there and we're like fucking like trying to fucking slice these
Yeah.
things out of the air
And
with the
boy, the
precision of
wasp.
a ninja that we obviously don't have as like fucking 13-year-olds or whatever we were. And I swung at this one wasp. And like, look, when I tell you, you ever have like your animal instincts kick in such a way where like all of your mental focus zones into one moment where like time slows down? I swiped at this wasp, and he got so mad at me, and my brain knew he was mad, that I like fucking zoned in my fucking vision, tunnel visioned into his face, only saw this wasp, and this wasp only saw me, and he was like, "Oh, bro, you shouldn't have done that, 'cause now I'm mad." And he fucking like bob and weaved through 3 sword swipes right onto my nose and fucking stung me right on the fucking tip of my nose.
Damn.
It was devastation. I mean, he went and fucking got me like perfect. And
Damn. Did your nose swell up?
I was, yeah, I fucking looked like Rudolph for like 3 days. Luckily, it was in the summer, so I didn't have to go to school like that. That would have been brutal.
I bet Michael made fun of you though.
He also got stung.
Yeah.
we were fucking brothers in arms that day.
Did your dad make fun of you?
Probably. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
I was looking over my notes while you were telling that story, and I just realized like my last 4 or 5 notes are all Food Lion things.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Well,
for
no,
you.
and I like it wasn't on purpose. I just was like, funny shit has been happening the last couple days. Anyways, how long did it take you to recover from your injuries?
I mean, it couldn't have been more than a couple days. It was just a little wasp sting.
Yeah. How bad did Michael get stung?
Like once or twice on his like, I think it was on, like one was on his shoulder, one was on like the back of his neck.
Oh.
Like they got us pretty good. They were
Damn.
those little fuckers. That backyard of that house that we used to live in, not the one that burned down, but the one
Yeah.
we lived in before that.
Yeah.
That backyard was fucking biodiverse.
Yeah.
It had so many fucking crazy
Like
critters and bugs.
and stuff.
No, nothing you just said.
You said it's biodiverse, so I was thinking like different biomes. Like, so you go to one section, it's nothing but like wasps and birds, and then you go to another section, it's like
The
frogs and
biomes is like the type of, like the type, the type of landscape. It would be like if there was a swamp and a desert right next to each other. That would be biodiverse.
Cool.
That would be 2 different biomes.
You should have that in your backyard.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure I should. You fucking, what the fuck are you saying? Anyway, that moment of the wasp and me that moment of me and the wasp like being fucking like zoned in on each other only has happened to me like 3 times in my life.
Yeah.
One time was the wasp. A second time was when I was riding my moped and this bird was like coming at me.
Yeah.
And dude, this bird and I almost headbutted each other.
Yeah.
And like the only reason I didn't was 'cause like I just fucking jerked to the side on the moped and like swung around him, and like he fucking flipped me off as he flew by. I was like, what the fuck? And then the other time I was playing paintball at church camp when I was like 11, or maybe I was like, I might have been 12 or 13. And I, being a professional paintballer, you know, in my mind, on my first paintball mission, was like, oh, this is cool. I'll just sprint out into the open and secure the middle area because I'm a gangster. And I go out there and I round this corner and there's 3 guys, like literally like 2 on their knees and 1 like standing, and all start shooting me. And like I was like, okay, what's the best thing to do here to not get shot? I'll put my hand up and block the paintballs. And when I tell you, like, you see Matrix style each and every paintball
Just
zooming past your head. But like I was like fucking like 9 shots in my hand. Couldn't use that hand for the rest of the fucking. Luckily, it was my left hand, so I was like fine.
Yeah.
Pure wasps are the Sith, man. Pure hatred. This ain't no Minecraft server. Yeah, facts. But yeah, no, that weird little like.
I had that moment once, or a couple times actually, with birds on the road.
Yeah.
Like, they'll just eat.
Where like everything just slows down. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
got to focus on this thing that's happening.
Well, they'll just eat the grill of my truck. Like that one time that me, you, and Nick and Evan went to the lake
yeah.
to go.
When
and
me and
scope
Nick
out.
were in the back.
Yeah. There was a bird that flew up and flew like its time like slowed down. It flew right into the grill. And I was like, well, that was weird. It's probably dead, right? So like a couple days later, I found it in the grill. I thought we had just hit it and it bounced off, you know.
Yeah.
But it was like just perfectly nudged.
My cousin Joey, we hit a Carolina wren like that many years ago, which is technically a federal offense.
What's a Carolina wren?
The state bird.
Oh,
It's a little like red and black bird.
that's pretty cool.
I mean, it's just a bird. It just looks like a bird. It's not that cool.
You're a bird, D.
But we fucking killed it. We fucking,
Yeah.
dude, we were going like, he was showing me how cool his fucking car was,
And
like
he
how
just
fast it
fucking-
was.
He's like, look
And
at that
he-
state bird.
Bro, he beamed. He didn't mean to. He was just going 100 miles an hour down a back
Yeah.
road, and fucking, he just heard a, and he was like, oh shit, we hit something. And he goes up to his grill, and damn it, if we weren't going so fast that motherfucker just like glued itself to the fucking side of the
Oh, I
metal.
know. It's awful.
And he was like, there's a Carolina wren. I was like, oh shit. What, like, is that a problem? He was like, yeah, that's the state bird. That is a federal crime.
I wonder how often that's happening, like people just killing state birds by accident.
Probably all the time. I mean, it's like you're just not allowed to like fucking like murder one.
Yeah.
Like on purpose. Like
Yeah,
if
like
you hit one
hunt
with your
them.
car and you
Well,
like
I mean, like I wonder
as long as you don't
like,
fucking report it. Like what are
Yeah.
you gonna do? Like, hey, can you take me to jail? I hit
I
this little state bird and killed it.
I wonder why that is.
Why what is?
Well, like, okay, so like it's the state bird, right? And
Yeah.
you don't want people to kill it, but you don't want people to kill it because it's a state bird, or because at one point, like, its meat was so valuable that like we hunted it almost to extinction, and that's
It's
why
not-
we
it's
adopted it as a
definitely
state
not
bird.
that kind of bird.
Okay,
It's like a little bird.
so it's like a little piece of shit.
Yeah, it's
But
like
what
it's
if
like
it- what
smaller
if
than a
it-
cardinal. Like
what
it's a
if
little
it
bird.
becomes like an invasive species, though? You
It's
know what I mean?
not. It's local. That's
Well,
why
no,
it's
no,
our
no,
state
no,
bird.
not invasive, but like a species that needs to be kind of like maintained. Like you know how they do deer, like deer
Yeah.
populations.
Yeah, well, it's not. It's a bird, Creighton.
Well, no, but
Do you know how
what-
many-
right?
you know how
but
many-
like what I'm saying is like,
you know how
what
many
if- What
predators-
would you do in
You know
that
how many
situation?
predators eat birds?
But I'm not just talking about like our bird. I'm talking about like if you had a state
Snakes.
animal that like got,
Other birds,
I'm talking about like
cats.
like if you had a state animal, right? This protected.
Not very often do we have to maintain birds. There are very few places on the planet that birds need to be maintained. The only couple places I can think of,
like
or
an
in Africa.
ostrich.
no, there's not a lot of ostriches.
Emus.
No, also no.
Do you remember? There was emus released into the wild here.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I have no trouble believing that some crazy fucking South Carolinian was like, let me buy like 30 emus. Oh, well, I don't like feeding them. Have fun with the world.
No, we know who it was.
Oh, someone we know
Yeah,
released
somebody
them?
we know.
Who did it?
I can't tell you.
God
Not
damn.
here.
Put it in the chat.
Later.
Do it now.
You want me to do it now?
Just in the mind chat.
Okay.
I want to see. But,
I think you know him. I'm pretty or her.
nice.
Or
Good job
them.
there.
or them.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How many?
3.
Why?
Well, they had them, and then they moved.
And he was just like later, or she. Sorry, like an idiot.
or they.
Fucking. No.
Yep.
No. The only birds that I've ever seen that needed to be handled were these like type of birds that would just decimate crops in Africa, and there weren't enough predators to eat them because they lived in this type of bush that was like so thorny and shit that like only really they could get it, and like so these farmers, fucking, dude, these farmers burned like 700,000 of them or something in one go. Like they just like rigged explosives at the bottom of these bushes and lit them up at night while the birds were sleeping and killed a bunch of them. It was nuts, and on that, it was like on a fucking like Our Planet documentary.
Yeah.
Like, and they were like, sometimes it's just necessary. And you're like, God damn it, David Attenborough or whoever the fuck was reading it.
What if it was David
It's just
Tennant?
cool to kill 50 million birds or whatever.
Yeah.
It
Bird
was not David
genocide.
Tennant.
Imagine if it was Benedict Cumberbatch.
I think
And
he
started
actually
talking
did.
about
I think he actually
penguins.
did do a
He
nature
did.
documentary.
He did
Yeah?
because everybody made fun of him for how he said penguin.
A penguin.
No, he said penguins.
Did he? No, he didn't.
Yeah,
He said
did.
penguins.
Yeah, look it up. Like, can
I
we
am
play
not-
the clip?
I'm not going to, but I believe it.
Yeah, he's like penguins.
I watched.
He says it different like 8 times. Like he starts out normal and then it just gets worse
When-
and like worse, and you're like, is he doing it on purpose? No one says it like this.
when I went to the beach one time when I was like 11 or 12 with my family, and we
Yeah.
went and saw like one of the Blue Planet documentaries in theater, like in IMAX.
Yeah.
It was like an hour. It was awesome, and Jim Carrey narrated it.
That's
It was
hilarious.
awesome.
Was he doing his Ace Ventura voice?
No, he was just being Jim Carrey,
Oh.
like narrating. But like
He's
he was making
hey,
little.
I'm Jim Carrey.
He'd make
Not
little
here.
jokes every now and again. And like it wasn't like anything crazy. It wasn't like Jim Carrey comedy, but it was like, it was interesting and cool.
I wonder who's on the list for that. Like they're like, all right, what famous white celebrity can we get?
It's not always white people. Oprah did the Life series.
Oprah did?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No.
Life?
No.
Dude, Life was like a fucking 10-part nature documentary.
I put on nature documentaries to go to sleep.
Yeah,
I don't actually listen to like who is talking.
Wow. That's crazy. It's kind of hard to tell it's not Oprah.
You're
like, oh, that's totally
she's,
Oprah.
Was she talking about giving the birds a car? Like, you get a car.
Jesus. International flights to New Zealand will spray pesticide on all carry-ons and checked bags. They are super tight on invasive species. Yeah.
Damn.
Them and the Galapagos. You can't even go to the Galapagos anymore.
Really?
Yeah, because people were just like, no matter what they did, like people would still somehow bring invasive species by accident. Like a lot of people brought like mites and like fleas and shit from their pets by accident.
Yeah.
Like 'cause they just didn't clean themselves right.
Damn.
Like, but they like, dude, it's crazy. To go to Galapagos, you had to like quarantine yourself in like a fucking bubble room for like a week. And then when you got there, you had to stay in another one for like a week before you could actually explore the island.
Damn.
And they fucking like, dude, they get your shoes and they give you shoes. Like you can't wear your own shoes.
I thought they were.
They have shoes that they make that like don't have like cracks in them or any creases where you can like step somewhere and like get a seed or a piece of dirt or a bug like stuck in your shoe and then walk into the Galapagos. Like it's crazy. There's only a few places like that on the planet where they're like super duper hardcore. Sounds ideal. Yeah, I mean it's the best way to do it.
We should start doing that for our country.
I don't know. We're already fucked, dude. Like we're honestly just lucky that like Florida has not crept up on the rest of the states in terms of how bad their invasive species problem is.
Oh yeah.
Like if say that Last of Us happened and the fucking zombies took over and fucking there's only a couple little pockets of society, like the animal like situation would go fucking bananas. They would just fucking crawl right up the East Coast. All those fucking snakes and alligators and shit.
Well, it's too cold for them up here, right?
Sometimes it just meant they hibernate like anything else.
Yeah.
Like they would adapt. Animals adapt better than we do.
Yeah.
I mean, we barely adapt. We just fucking build our way into being comfortable. Please no. Yeah, no, I don't want it either. Don't get me wrong. Well, you're fine, Kevin. You live in the fucking snow.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go fuck with you at all. They don't
don't
even want
to. Worry about.
Oh, okay, I understand.
So,
fucking bears. I don't think he has bears. Where do you live, Kevin? There's not bears where you live, or are there just so many bears? Am I just wrong? So what? What do you say?
Oh, speaking of penguins, guess what I heard today that made me stop?
We've got enough animals to deal with. No bears. What did you hear today that made you quote stop?
So
stop. You just
everything. I was walking outside.
Okay.
And you know, Josh comes in here.
Oh my god.
We love you, Jay.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, no. Let me finish.
What the fuck did he do? What did he do this time?
He was talking about the story where he got hit in the balls, and but
Okay.
he wasn't saying balls. He was saying balls or bowels or bowls. He was saying it weird. And
Is this the conversation we're about to have?
Yeah. No.
Josh said balls funny.
No. Let me finish.
Okay.
And I stopped, and I was like, "What are you saying? Are you saying balls?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "No, you're not. You're saying something else. You're saying bowls." And he goes like, "That's what they are. I said balls." And I was like, "No, you're saying bowls, not balls." And then it took him like 10 minutes to say it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, "What is happening?" I thought I was having a stroke.
It's nuts how like it's crazy how our perception of what is normal can like change a whole conversation.
I guess. And then
I
I was like,
the way he
wrong?
says that word. Well, I mean, I think he's wrong, but that's just 'cause it's Josh, not because.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like, and I know.
But like people
I
can
could
say
tell
things.
He wasn't saying it to like fuck with me.
Yeah,
you know
he
what
was
I mean?
like genuinely.
Yeah,
this is how I say balls. Yeah.
And then it like took him a minute to like say it how I was saying it, and I was like, "Dude, like, are you okay?" He was like, "Yeah, I just was saying bowls," and I was like, "Stop it."
It's like when people say both instead of both.
Yeah, well, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, "Is it an accent thing?" But then he's not from anywhere else. He's from here.
Yeah, well, we do live in a place with some pretty crazy, like, diverse accents. There's a lot of different country here.
That's not the answer.
That is the answer.
I
Dude,
don't like that answer. I want something more fun.
There's not a more fun answer.
There
That's
is.
just it's just we have a fucking ridiculous,
In
wacky
my
variety of
mind-
people that live here.
In my mind, maybe he's grown up his whole life with his balls the size of bowls or bowls, and that's why now he refers to them as bowls instead of balls.
Are you done with your stupid theory?
Yeah, for now. I'm gonna come up with more as the show goes on,
Please don't.
but I will get to them when I get to them. Not right now. Don't put me on a clock.
What in the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Thank God.
Massachusetts regular. What does that mean? Is he talking about the bear thing?
He was talking about the bear.
Oh, okay. No, but
keep
like,
up.
what else is there? There's like phone. People say phone weird. Say phone, Charlie.
Phone.
Yeah. See, I've met people that say phone.
That was just an accent. You said the same word the
Well,
same
no,
way, but in a
but then
different
they'll
accent.
say phone like also like with no o, like phone.
No, that's
Yeah.
not. No one says that.
No, they do. I
No.
met them. I've met them, Charlie.
They just say "fin."
Yeah.
They're like, "I need my fin."
Yeah.
No,
No, I'm being serious.
Nope.
Yeah.
nope. You're just
What do
trying.
you
no,
mean?
You're just trying. You're just trying to like do this now.
No, I'm
How
not.
to talk with a Boston accent? Replace R with H. It's the Shit Soft podcast. That's
Say home
home.
without R instead of H.
That's not what it is.
What did he say?
He said the other way around. You
Replace
replace
R
R
with-
with H.
Oh, okay. So what do you replace H with? R?
You don't replace H.
Oh.
You replace R with H. They're not mutually exclusive. It's not backwards, you fucking lunatic.
It should
They
be.
didn't learn a different fucking alphabet. The fuck are you saying?
An inverse alphabet.
Alphabet?
Alphabet. When I was little, I used to say alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Caroline, my little sister,
Like
could
an
not.
apple.
My little sister couldn't say horse, like the animal, so she
Mhm.
called them giddy ups.
Jade can't say my name. She says Peyton. Instead of Creighton.
You do have a weird name for
She
a
can't-
child.
Well, she does the same thing with you, too. Instead of saying Chris, she says piss.
She says Charlie,
Oh,
'cause that's
that's
how
it.
they know me. They don't call me Piss. They don't call me Chris. You don't call me Chris, so stop calling me Chris, you son of a bitch.
They
I am,
love you,
I am
though.
Charlie. I don't know why. I've met them once, and I fucking hated them, and I beat them both up.
Did you?
Yeah, fuck
That's not
those
what I
kids.
experienced.
No, we had fun. I shot Nerf guns, and they had an argument with a 3-year-old
Yeah.
who's somehow smarter than I am.
Yeah, no, she's great.
She's the worst.
She could start her own podcast. And
Park
like,
the
kill
car.
her.
Oh, park the car in the Harvard yard.
Now you sound like JFK.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the.
Did he
fucking-
have a Boston accent?
Yes,
Oh.
he was governor of fucking Massachusetts
Oh,
first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't.
know
I
much
have
about
no
JF
idea if that's true. It's so easy
Oh.
to lie to you.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know much about JFK pre.
That might have been the truth by accident,
Yeah.
but I
Aside
didn't mean
from the
for it
whole
to be.
Marilyn Monroe thing.
Pack the car in the Harvard yard.
In the
Wow, you really just
can.
replace all the R's with H's. That's nuts.
Now
I
do
never-
it. Now do it with all the H's with R's.
Say that again.
Do it with all the H's.
Where all
with
the
R's.
H's are R's.
Yeah.
Park tray car in tray Rarvard yard. Dumbass. You happy? That was so stupid. I'm here for my formal written apology. I'm not formally apologizing or writing anything.
I'll formally apologize for Chris.
That's not my name, and go fuck yourself.
Shit. That one hit the mic. How many water balls do you have?
So many, dude. I'm hydrated as shit. You're lucky that one was full.
No, I'm not lucky that one.
Yeah,
was
you
full.
are, 'cause otherwise I would have fucking beamed it right at your head. I would have been able to make it there. Wikipedia does.
one.
Yes, it does. So much.
What
So
about
often.
WikiLinks?
You just said that because it has wiki. That's like
Is
your
that
whole
not the
your
same
whole
thing?
joke.
Is that not the same thing?
No.
Oh, I thought WikiLinks and Wikipedia were the same thing 'cause they both got wiki in the front of it. Come on, that'd be a good marketing move, right? No, am I wrong?
Do you even know what WikiLeaks is?
No, I've only ever heard it used in sentences. Come on, Charlie. We're gonna get through this together.
Melissa, You need to come back. I can only handle him by myself for so long. This is getting
It's
ridiculous.
been 2 episodes now.
I'm dying. It's been 3, right?
It's been 2. We had Melissa on for one. And Marissa.
Well, that one doesn't count. That's still without Melissa.
Yeah.
It's been many episodes without Melissa. God damn it, Melissa. You got to stop breaking your legs.
I was watching Harry Potter before I came here.
Yeah.
And Voldemort makes so many random noises. I couldn't take
He
him
does.
seriously.
He does make a lot of weird little... When you really, like, focus on it, it's like, why is this guy just going like he just keeps, he's like...
Yeah. It's like, and I'm
it's
like,
just weird.
I'm like, is it because he's dying? Because I don't remember that in the other movies. And then I was watching clips on the way here.
It happens in the book too. It's
it-
like literally he
Does
goes.
he?
It goes like, and then Voldemort went.
He's the Waluigi to Harry Potter. It's Mario.
An episode full of love
No, he's the Wario to Harry Potter's.
to Mary Potter's.
Mario.
Yep, to Mary Potter's Mario.
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go.
Yeah.
Mary Potter.
Yeah. Maybe Josh isn't the only one fucking his words up.
Maybe we're all just having a stroke. Is there a gas leak
just
in
you.
here? I remember that episode of SpongeBob where he's like, is there a gas leak in here? Do you know when Plankton and Mr. Krabs split places because Plankton went to a different universe where he was Mr. Krabs technically? But
Right.
he was Mr. Plankton. And he wore a little uniform.
Right.
And Mr. Krabs was naked. And SpongeBob took him out with a clothing cannon.
Yeah.
And Plankton was trying
Yes,
to
we all remember the episode, dude. Stop fucking explaining the plot of an episode of SpongeBob.
And there was holographic meatloaf.
I like how Creighton goes, is there a gas leak in here? And then he's like, no one laughed. I must now explain the whole episode of the show I saw that had this. I see Charlie got his muscle shirt. When does he get the muscles?
Wow.
Muscle shirt. It's just a tank top.
Muscle shirt.
What'd you say?
It's a muscle shirt. Made me think of Muscle Man from like regular show. Am I gonna have to explain this episode?
No,
too?
just don't.
Just stop
Just
with
stop. Just stop with vague ass references.
with my vague cartoon references.
Just do the references everyone knows. Don't do the
Well-
references no one understands.
Well, Charlie, the dog days are over.
Okay, go fuck yourself. That is a song featured in the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Spoilers, God.
It's featured. It's not. It has nothing to do with. Shut the fuck up. Jerome, what the fuck do you have to say?
What a bunch of assholes. That's what he's thinking right now.
Yeah, he probably is.
He's like, I'm above this. But now he's literally below us.
He is below us, and literally on camera and in real life,
Yeah.
he's so short.
He's beneath us. It's because he's a parrot. We're speciesists.
You can speak for yourself. I see parrots as our equals.
Yeah.
They're very smart.
Is that why you won't go to their homeland of the Galapagos?
That's not where they're from. That's not true. Charlie named the parrot Jerome. That checks out. I did not name him, but that is his name.
Yeah. I remember Macklemore's horse was named Tyrone. So,
Is that real?
Yeah, no. It's
Seriously?
real. There was
That's
a music
awesome.
video where, like, there's this whole monologue before it. And he's like,
This is Tyrone. He's a fucking
he
horse.
he ran. No, he was like, he ran away from the only woman, or he ran away with the only woman he ever loved, his horse.
Tyrone.
Yeah.
That's funny. I've never
It's
heard that.
narrated.
Who
It's
narrates
pretty-
it?
I don't know, but it's like,
That's
it's
funny
a
as
great
fuck.
narration. He said he went to the recession-riddled dance floors of America to teach people how to dance.
Is that the idea behind that video?
Oh yes, for sure.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, and they said he had a big, long, pink ding dong penis.
There you go.
I was trying to remember how it's worded. I was like, "How this is
A
fun."
big,
how,
long, pink ding dong penis.
yeah. I was like, "How this is worded very fun," but how is it worded very fun? Yeah. Pretty sure that's the name of a superhero.
Pretty sure that was the first version of our podcast.
Oh yeah, I was.
I was-
pink, and you
I
were
was
ding
long
dong.
pink ding and you were dong penis.
Dong penis.
The name's penis. Dong penis. Nice to meet you.
I got that name from Asian Mike.
The name's Dong.
Pink
Dong penis. Oh no, I can't say that.
He got the name
I was
penis
gonna
while
spoil
he was
the
in
movie.
Thailand.
We should get matching tattoos.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
with shirts on them.
stupid. No. We should get a tattoo that is literally our whole torso that makes us look like we're wearing a shirt.
Oh, that'd be fun. Oh, what if we get like the yin and yang tattoo? I'm your yin and you're
I
my
don't like
yang.
that. I don't want that. I mean, we can do something like that, but not with the literal yin yang. Like,
What
it's
if
got to
I-
be something
You should
different.
get my name tattooed on you, and I'll get your name tattooed on me.
Do we get to pick?
Which name?
No.
Because I want to.
We have to pick whose goes. Like, I have to pick where yours goes and vice versa.
Ooh, can I pick your forehead?
No. I mean, you can, but I'm just going to pick yours back.
Oh, that'd be fun. Then we have each other's names. People
That's
be like,
not-
"Are you Charlie?" No, I'm not.
Both of those are fucking awful. Both of what?
Both of our ideas, I think.
How dare you?
Jerome or Tyrone?
What?
I think he's talking about the names.
I think he's talking about our ideas for tattoos.
I mean, like he may be, but like we don't know
No.
for sure. Oh,
I feel like that's exactly what he thinks that the tattoos we've picked have been a bad idea.
hey, I have a question.
What is your question?
Are you gonna order the hot sauces? For
I know. I keep forgetting. You know what? I'm gonna.
That's
open
why
it.
I put it in the notes.
I'm
I
gonna
was
open
like,
it.
I put hot sauce thing, and I was like, what did I do? Oh, by the way, I got fussed at by a man the other day for foot health. That's why I put foot health in our notes. Like I was minding my business, and this man comes up to me. He goes, "Do you guys have any foot spray?" And he asked it just like that, and I was like, "Sir, this is a grocery store." What do you mean? Do we have foot spray? He's like, foot spray, and he got like real aggressive with it, and I was like, but not like mad aggressive, just like he was really passionate about what he was feeling.
Right.
And I said, if we have it, it's gonna be on aisle 9. And
Everything about it. Sorry.
and he goes, oh yeah, man, you gotta take care of your feet. And then like he gets in my face talking about my foot health. And I
Right.
was like, I could tell, man, by the way you wear your boots, that you don't take care of your feet. You have to. You see me, I don't walk around limping. I'm 58 years old.
I mean, he's right. He's right. Foot health is important.
He was, but
There's
he
more
was
bones
so,
in your feet than the rest of your body put together.
He was so aggressive about it, like in my face and just like
Did you
breathing,
know that?
breathing heavily on me. He didn't take care of his teeth, that's for sure, but he took care of his feet.
Did you know that about your feet?
I mean,
There's
like,
more
I'm not-
bones in your feet than the rest of your body put together.
I didn't know that about feet. Did you just have that fat ready to go? Like
Yeah.
You saw me put like.
No, I
Foot
just
health and
knew.
you were like-
I already knew that.
Oh, okay. I thought you saw foot health and were like.
The
yeah,
first
here
time I
go.
learned it was on the show Bones.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's a very foot
There's-
based.
there's a foot-
barefoot behind you. We're
There's a
talking
guy
about-
who specializes in bones of the feet, and Brennan is like, well, if you're a expert on bones, you kind of have to be an expert on bones of the feet. So you're just less than me.
Does he have a foot? Does he have a foot
it's
fetish?
like brutal. No, that's like the study that
Oh.
he is in scientifically, and she just always ribs on him. She just talks mad, and she doesn't mean to. She's just like a matter of fact, like logic person. She's like, yeah, your job is basically
like Spencer
useless.
Reed from Criminal Minds.
I don't know anything about that.
That's the dude
But-
that's really smart.
Okay, but she basically every time he comes onto the show, when there's like a foot problem, like a foot bone is what they find, she's like, yeah, I know everything you know, but all the rest of the body too. You're basically a useless scientist when you're around me.
Damn.
Yeah, like and it's like all the time. And then I forget. There's like a mental block in his brain at one point that his
Yeah.
character goes on. There's an arc where like she makes fun of him so hard that his right arm stops working.
What?
And like he's like, I don't know what's wrong. I just can't use my arm. And like it lasts like fucking half a season. And then one day he like stands up to her or something and says some crazy shit, and he's right about it and she's wrong, and like his arm just starts working. And it takes like fucking 10 episodes or
Wow.
something. It's funny.
Jesus.
That show was good, dude. That show was good for a long time. I didn't finish it 'cause it was fucking
Bones?
like 20 seasons long or something.
Yeah.
But the arc of when, spoiler alert, but it's very old now, when Booth and Brennan, the main, the cop and the Bones lady,
I guess.
when they start like
Dating?
dating and then have a kid and get married and all that shit, like for 3 seasons,
Yeah.
it is just the best, like most wholesome crime show with murder and
Does he
decomposing
die?
bodies.
Did they die at all or no?
I don't know. I never finished it. I don't think either of them die.
I mean, like,
Other main characters, there are main characters that die. There's like one guy who died who was like in like 9 seasons.
yeah.
And the way he dies is so unceremonious. And I've looked it up so many times where I'm like, how the fuck Why did he die? And it said something along the lines of he was having problems on the backside of the show, dealing
Damn.
with like producers and stuff.
Damn.
And it made
They
me
just,
very
like,
sad because
fucking-
his character was awesome, and they just fucking write him out.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
They did
like
the same
that.
thing with Gideon on Criminal Minds. Like, dude was the main character for like the first 5 seasons, and then come like season 10 or 11, after the guy had left the show, they killed his character off and didn't even like. It's such
It's
a
not
nothing.
even on screen or something.
No, it's not even on screen, and like it's such a nothing. Like they don't even show you like a body; they show you like feet,
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, Gideon's dead. Anyways, we have to solve this murder. The murder.
that's
of who
basically
killed
what happens to
Gideon.
Pierce in Community.
Yeah.
Like the way he goes out is just so like
Did he die?
in the show. Yeah, he masturbated to death. Filling up jars full of his semen to give to each of the friends. Like he was doing it so his will could be complete, and he died doing it.
Jesus.
It's,
You know,
that show's amazing.
if anybody like, so Pierce is played by Chevy Chase.
Yes.
And like I've always
The reason
wondered-
the reason it happened is because him and Dan Harmon
oh yeah.
fucking hated each other.
Well, he's notoriously an asshole on a lot
Yeah.
of the sets that he's on.
Yeah, you can tell when you watch the bloopers that he's just
Yeah.
a piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
But like a funny piece of shit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still love him. He's a great character.
So like in my mind, I'm like, okay, who could have played Pierce, and like what would they have done with this character?
That would have been better.
Yeah. And
Well, for the first 3 seasons, I don't know if anyone could have been better. He's
Yeah.
amazing. Like he plays that fucking
he plays the
racist
hell out of the
asshole piece of shit
The
old
only
man.
person I could think of is like Danny DeVito, which he's always doing that in It's Always Sunny. So.
Yeah, he could easily be the Pierce of that group. But Pierce is this big giant guy,
Yeah.
and like it helps his character be that
Yeah.
that much more like shitty.
Do you remember when Gus was his brother?
What?
Is that Gus? Or am I getting mixed up? Gus
Gus?
from Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah. Giancarlo Esposito. Yes, that was his brother, which was even more funny. It's just such a ridiculous
And then his dad had that fucking.
racist video game
Oh yeah, and they had
that
the,
everyone wants to play. That game looked awesome.
and then he had that wig that was like just made of what's it? The stuff that toilets are made out of.
Porcelain?
Yeah, that porcelain.
Yeah, the
wig.
porcelain. Yeah. And then Jeff calls him like an idiot or something, and he has a heart attack and dies. I
Yeah.
can't remember I can't remember what exactly
And
he calls
Pierce
him.
like, Jeff, you killed my dad.
Thank you. It is pretty funny.
Ugh.
That show's so good. It's so
No,
smart.
yeah.
The paintball episodes are fucking
The paintball
hilarious.
episodes are the best episodes. They're legendary.
Legendary episodes.
Yeah.
They are so good. Especially the one that's a part one and part 2.
They did like 3 paintball episodes, and each one was better than the last.
Excuse me.
The first one's like a Walking Dead spinoff.
Yeah, sort of. It like
Yeah.
starts off kind of like a Walking
Yeah.
Dead spinoff.
Second one's like a western.
Chang becoming part of the group over the course of 5 seasons is also just
Oh,
such
yeah.
an incredible, wonderful.
When Chang goes through his villain arc is the best.
It's so good.
Dude, the detective episode with him where he's like talking to himself and like the dean's like, this is the best, like thinking to himself, he's like, this is the best decision I've ever made. And it cuts to Chainsaw and he's just like,
I love when he has the monkey in the vents.
Oh, yeah.
And they're friends. Or when he's living in the vents because he's broke and can't he doesn't have a house.
yeah.
And he's just like he keeps getting jobs at the college so he has a place to like be during the day that he won't get kicked out of.
Do you remember Changnesia?
I do remember Changnesia.
He's got Changnesia. He doesn't remember anything.
Forgets everything and he falls in love with
Britta?
no, the
Annie?
the black lady.
Fuck.
Fuck, what's her name?
I love her. She's
Britta,
great.
Annie,
Yeah.
Jeff, Troy, Abed.
She's in
and
Drake and Josh.
yeah, she's Helen in Drake and Josh.
She's played by Yvette.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What's her name in the show? I'm trying to like see
Yeah,
Jeff say it.
Is it Debbie?
It's not Debbie.
It's like something
God
like
damn
that
it.
though. It's probably Rachel. Rachel. You know.
Wow, she's not even in the top 8 cast.
Is she not?
That's whoa. She's not even. Where is she? She's not even on the fucking.
What season are you in?
Oh yeah, she is. She
Okay.
just looks so different there. She's Shirley Bennett.
Shirley.
Yvette Nicole.
Yeah, Yvette Nicole. You know her dad died during like the last couple seasons. and that's part of why she like became less of a character.
Of the
Yeah.
Community.
Yeah.
Damn.
I
That show
think like
just
the last four is like Abed, Jeff, Britta, and it's not Pierce. And it's
obviously
definitely not
Annie.
Annie, yeah,
There you go.
because she like stops being in it too.
Really?
Yeah, you've never seen the last two
Annie-
seasons?
I never watched the last season.
Oh, Annie's in it. Like Annie, like no, that's what I'm saying. It's Annie, Jeff, Abed, and Britta. They're the last four in the last season.
Okay.
Yvette leaves. Or
Oh,
Shirley
okay, so
leaves.
Annie stays.
Annie stays.
Okay,
yeah.
that's who
But
I thought you meant
and
that
then
Annie left.
the guy.
It just I saw the decline. It was still it was just getting so worse from what it used to be.
Yeah, I mean
I
the
just didn't
top
wanna
tier
watch.
is really like the first three seasons,
Yeah.
and the fifth season's pretty good too.
Really?
Yeah, the fourth season just sucks so bad
Because it's like all over the place. They're just trying to
Yeah,
they're trying to like write the show back into being good, but all the characters are fucking Pierce is
Yeah.
dead.
Well, and then you
or
have,
dying or disappearing slowly or graduating without being there.
Yeah, and then you have what's his name? That's like a musician now that played. That was in Solo. What's his name?
Oh, Donald Glover.
Yeah, Donald Glover.
He was Troy.
Yeah, Troy's leaves to go do that around like season 4 too. So it's like a lot of things are happening.
Yeah, Troy goes on a world navigated boating trip with LeVar Burton. Which is just the greatest send off for a character of all time.
Oh yeah, no, it's great.
It's ridiculous. I love it.
He's like, I'm leaving. Go.
With LeVar here.
Yeah, and it's so sad because him and Abed are
They're the best duo in like sitcom history.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you want to call that a
The
sitcom.
show never recovers from losing
It does
Troy.
not. No, it doesn't.
Not really. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Abed's a cool character, and like part of season 5. The smart thing they did was they delve into his character in season 5 and how he's dealing with like the losses of these characters over time.
Yeah.
And like how like in his own mind,
Six
he's
seasons in a movie.
Yeah, he's kind of at war with himself, and it's like, dude, it gets so deep so fast. But it's good. It does the best with what it's got, you know. That's
Yeah.
what season 5 and 6 try to do. They try to resolve Jeff's character a lot too, and give them solid endings.
I love Jeff. Jeff's probably my
Jeff's
favorite character of that show.
Yeah.
He's just such an asshole, but like a realist, nice asshole.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like he's an asshole when when it suits him, but then he's also like this friendly guy who like looks out for people
Oh yeah.
because it suits him.
Dude, Abed in like the first episode, like Abed's like, "Hey, yeah, we just met each other, and now we're best friends."
Yep. The best part is he says, Abed, you just what does he say? Abed, you just proved your value or something. He said, what's the words he says?
When he knew,
I just realized your value, Abed. And Abed says, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. And then he just like kind of follows him around as his little shadow for the rest of the day.
for the rest of the show. You mean?
Well, yeah. Well, Troy and him have their thing for a long
Yeah.
time.
Troy
and Abed in the morning. Wow, we are amazing. we both did that.
Oh man,
God damn it, what a good show.
Troy and Abed are just you and Quentin.
No. What?
If you guys are more outgoing.
Nah.
Nah,
No.
you don't think so?
No, not at all. If Quentin was any character on that show, he'd be
Britta
no. What?
or Annie.
Nah, he's like a mix between. He's like Dean if Dean was quiet.
Oh, the dean.
Yeah, the Dean. I'm the Dean.
He's like no, he's the dean.
If the
I
Dean
feel
was
like-
quiet though,
no,
like the
I
Dean
feel
is way
like-
more outgoing than
Well,
Quentin.
but the dean's quiet at first, like,
Mm-mm.
and then he just slowly
No.
gets worse over the not worse.
Yeah, but he doesn't
gets
start
more-
off quiet. He starts off crazy and gets worse. It just gets crazier.
I love that he's in love with Jeff.
He's absolutely in love with Jeff. It is fucking hilarious. I love when he shudders at the black guy who runs the other city college.
Yeah.
Every time he comes up, and he's like, I forget the dean's name, but he says his name and like in his ear, and he's like, ah, like he's
Like he's just nutting.
he's nutting all over. It's so funny. Bro.
Well,
The
clearly,
dean is one of the greatest characers, and there's a dance for everything.
Oh yeah.
The dean puts on a dance. He's like, "We're having a dance for Flag Day or whatever the fuck for every other episode's a dance." And Jeff
Clearly.
brings it up one episode. He's like, No wonder we don't have enough money to fucking fund our school. We're having a dance every other week. The fuck are you doing, Dean? He's like, Jeffrey, do not talk to me about not showing school spirit or some crazy shit like that. It's so funny. I love the Dean. He's so stupid. That guy, I just saw him in he's in something we like, in a Marvel movie. I just watched it.
Is he?
Yeah, Dean's in and Abed. Abed's in a Marvel movie too.
Who
He's
is
in
Abed?
He's in Winter Soldier.
Is he?
He's the guy that when Cap and Sam go to Shield and break in to take the microphone and like announce to everyone at Shield that like Hydra has infected it, Abed's the Shield security analyst that walks over to the door to see what's wrong with the electrical and open it, and he's like, "Hey there," with his arms up.
Is he?
Yeah, that's him. I was like,
No,
holy
it's not,
shit,
for
it's
real?
Abed. Yeah, it really is Abed. And then Dean's in something too. Fuck. I just watched it. I can't remember which one. Like, I want to say he's in like Civil War.
Wouldn't that be funny?
He's in Civil War for a second, or maybe he's in one of them. He might be in Infinity War at the beginning. I can't remember. He's like in. It's like for a second. He's in something. I just can't remember what it is. I just watched it recently. And was like, oh shit, that's the Dean. There he is.
Look, the Dean and fucking the other Dean were lovers at one point. At least that's my headcanon.
That's what it like tries to imply. Yeah. Which is fucking hilarious.
City college.
Yeah,
That's
the
what it's
city
called
college
instead of
Dean.
community college.
It's community college and city college. You
Imagine-
know, all the episode names of the episodes of the show are like college courses.
Are they for real?
Yeah, each one's named like after a college course,
Even
or
to
some
the end?
or something that can be a college course. Like it's a college course somewhere. Like, 'cause it's like notoriously there's like weird college courses in colleges depending on where you go.
My favorite's like the naked pool game episode.
Then yes, it's fucking
That's
hilarious.
a fucking amazing
I love the
episode.
trampoline episode.
Oh.
Fuck, we're just talking about TV again. No, we got stuck. We can't do this. Stop it. Why are we doing this?
Well,
How do you do this so well? You get me trapped, and then I realize it. And
I talk about good scenes. Like the other day, we were working out and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, Civil War," and I'm like, "Yeah," and you're like, "Yeah."
that is, you gotta look.
Yeah,
Listen,
Uganda.
you've been
Okay.
you've been doing good,
Uganda.
working out. You've been hitting the cardio. You've been losing some weight,
Yeah.
but you gotta fucking
What?
focus on coming and lifting weights more.
Look, you want me to come, but like at the same time, like if it's raining, I'm not gonna come.
It wasn't raining.
It was raining.
It did not
today.
even rain today.
This morning
I
it
got up
was.
when you said that, and then I went and ran for 45 minutes. It didn't rain, and then I was home all day, and it never rained.
Well, it was raining when I got to the gym, so I was like, I'm not going to walk in the rain.
But we didn't have to walk. We could.
Also,
we
I
have
don't
other.
think
We
you
have.
understand,
We have
like,
stuff here.
When I have to work, I'm on like a very limited time, so I have time to just go to the gym and then come here and then.
The
you
gym
know,
is
go.
next to my house.
Yeah, but I mean, like you don't understand. Like it's still like alive.
It was at
It's
7 in the
least
morning.
6
You had to be at work
minutes.
at 10, right?
Yeah, but
That's
I have
so
to go
much
home
time.
and shower and grab me something to eat and
So
then like
much
get
time.
ready and shave and like get ready for the day.
So much time.
I have to wash my legs.
No, you didn't.
I do. If I don't, who will?
You know what? Fair point.
Yeah, I shampoo.
I'm not gonna
'em,
argue
I
because
put
I'm not.
the
I'm not
dish
gonna
in.
wash them. I'm not the guy. washing
They're the
your legs.
softest legs you've ever seen in your life.
That's not true.
I don't just. Wait, what do you mean? Who's got the softest?
I'm not divulging that information.
your
It's
ex?
Quentin.
No. Yeah, I know Quentin. Yeah, never mind. I was about to say, is it your ex? And then I was like, no.
Her too. I just
Softer than Quentin's?
No, softer than yours for sure. You've
But
got some-
softer than Quentin's.
Not so. No one's legs are softer than no one's body is softer than Quentin's
How
body.
much of Quentin's legs have you felt?
Not much, but I felt his arms a lot. And he is the softest person I've ever met.
But like deceptively strong.
And also deceptively strong. He does
Yeah.
not see, and he's also deceptively fucking big too. He's like fat. Like he's not fat, but he's got some fat on him. I love Quentin to death, but like God, he's a heavy person. He just eats a bunch of garbage and never works out.
It's like
It's
like
disgusting.
Flats from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Like one side of him is like, oh, he's a pencil, and then he does that curve, and you're like, oh my
Holy
god,
shit! Yeah,
he's
it's
a
a
ripped
flounder.
dude.
He's a flounder.
Quentin, if you're watching this, we love you.
But also go fuck yourself. Being all soft and big, it's annoying.
Soft and big.
That
was what they used to call me on the streets. The big soft.
That's big. I'm soft. We are soft and big.
You should have been our third, moist.
No, that doesn't work.
Soft and big and moist. Or big, soft, and moist.
There you go. That's better.
There
big,
we
soft,
go.
and moist. That definitely flows better off the
BSM
tongue.
for sure.
Okay, I don't like now you got me off of you. No, it needs to be big, dumb, soft, and moist. BDSM for sure.
Who's dumb?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mike's big, you're dumb, Quentin's soft, and I'm moist.
What's Melissa?
She's not involved.
Or
she's 11.
Is she
she's not involved in this at all.
Is she the and?
No, she's none of it. She's not present for any of that. We're not subjugating her to such a terrible reality.
You know, so I left
where you're dumb.
I left
instead of big or soft.
I left during the part of the Deathly Hallows Part 2 where Voldemort like
No.
Huh?
We can't do the movie thing again.
No. I need to tell you.
It. Here
I
we
need
go.
to tell you something. There is a man in this movie. His henchman is named Thickness.
No.
I might be wrong.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
But that's what the caption said. It said, Thickness goes, my lord. And he goes, Abracadabra, and fucking kills him because he's mad because Harry just killed another Horcrux. Which, by the way, there's so fucking many Horcruxes. It's like take a shot for all the Horcruxes, you know? You'd have like 6 shots.
Shut the fuck up.
You have like 6 shots. Which
Hold
is
on.
way too
Okay.
many,
This
depending
is
on
in
what you drink.
part 2, you
or
say?
not enough. Yeah.
Okay, let me figure this out. The fuck's this guy's name? You said Thickness? There's no way.
Yeah, it's like the tall dude with the beard. That's
Oh
all
my
that
god. No, there's no way, because it's just Death Eater 1 through 9 is
Is
like
there?
is a bunch of different characters, so there's no way.
It's the guy he kills like when he's on the cliff and Harry just
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and he
Oh
like
my god, his name is Thickness.
Is it really?
Pious Thickness.
Yeah.
Thick Nesse. Pious Thickness. Damn it. That's ridiculous. Guy Henry played him.
The guy named Henry.
His name is Guy Henry. Guy Henry. He was in Rogue One, V for Vendetta, Harry Potter.
Does he just go by the name Thickness in all of his
Yeah,
names?
that's what it looks like. You fucking idiot.
I'm the henchman named Thickness.
God damn it. I can't believe I was wrong. I can't believe I called you out on this and was wrong about it.
J.K. Rowling wrote this. She was like, you know what? I'm going to name a guy Thickness.
Well, it's probably a normal like British name, like British last name. There's a lot of weird names that we would not believe.
If me and you went to London and like we went through their version of TSA,
Yeah.
the security person, like their name tag says Thickness,
Yeah.
I'm losing it. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Well,
right there.
that's fucked up.
We're
That's
gonna get pulled-
insensitive of other people's cultures.
We're gonna get pulled to the
And
side.
if there's 2 things I hate in this world, it's people who are insulting of other people's cultures, and the Dutch.
but mostly the Dutch.
That's my boy Nigel. If anybody's keeping tabs on the references. Anyway,
Anyways, we can rap on Thickness if you want.
do you want to rap on Thickness?
I do want to rap
God
on
damn.
Thickness,
Fucking Thickness.
just for the play.
That
on
was
words.
your name when you were a stripper in college.
Thickness.
Hi, the name's Large Thickness.
What is his first name again?
Pious. Pius.
That pie is thick.
Pious. Some pie is thick as fuck.
It's a chicken pot pie.
Okay, we will be back on Wednesday.
Yeah.
More than
Wednesday,
likely,
Wednesday,
hopefully,
Wednesday,
Melissa will be
Wednesday.
back with her new legs. She got new ones.
Yeah.
They gave up on trying to heal her regular legs, so she has.
Dan, you got new legs.
She's got some of that titanium they use on the spaceships.
Lieutenant Melissa, you got new legs.
Thank you, Forrest.
That's a good Melissa impression. That's just like what she sounds like.
Pog, new legs. Lucky Show. How are you gonna show up for the last fucking like 2 seconds?
Well, they are the Lucky Show. They're lucky because they're making it just in time.
For the rap.
Yeah. You
No!
just missed Thickness.
You just missed
Pious
thickness.
Thickness.
We talked about the Pious Thickness from Harry Potter. We could not believe it.
He couldn't believe it. I saw it. I read the caption. I knew what I was talking about.
I'm lucky just for the rap, so we dropping bars.
Yeah. We can rap about thickness and
No,
fake legs.
we shouldn't do that. It would be funny though.
And emotional legs. And emotional thickness.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Man, he
Okay,
really
say goodbye,
He
Creighton.
really just killed that guy. He was like, "Oh, Kadabra.
Fuck you, piece of shit. He's like, you're a shit. You're a bad henchman. I'm
Fuck
angry.
you, thickness."
Your name is terrible.
He's like, he's signing people up. He's like, bias thickness. Is somebody
Do
fucking
I
with me?
literally have to say thickness whenever I have to talk to this guy?
Is somebody
Big
fucking
titty
with me?
white woman? I mean, we only have 5 years. Nah, I'm not gonna rate
Like he's
anybody.
going through the list of names. He's like, Joe Mama. Who's that?
You know what? Fuck it. I'll raid somebody real quick.
Yeah, rate him.
I'm gonna end the YouTube though. Goodbye, YouTube. Say goodbye,
YouTube.
Creighton.
Goodbye, Creighton.